Hey pretty girls, it's All Things Pretty coming to you with a project share video and what inspired this whole process. So I don't know how many of you are familiar with this magazine. It's called Cloth, Paper, Scissors. I used to subscribe to this, but when my subscription expired, I didn't renew it. So I was in Joann's and I happened to see it and it appealed to me because of the art journal information, and that's one of the things that I enjoy. And then also on here I was interested in collage. So I decided to pick it up and I'm so happy that I did, because in here I have a wealth of pages that I flagged. This is how I flag my books so that I'll go back and take a look at pages that I'm interested in. But nonetheless, this here caught my eye. It's quilt inspired art journal pages, and I just thought they were quite interesting. So you use fabrics, you use papers, and you make these quilt inspired pages. And from there, I started to look into quilt art and collage art, and that just took off into a whole different direction for me. And I started to explore YouTube videos. And with that, I stumbled upon collage art quilt or collage quilt or applique quilting. Applique quilting and collage art quilting are different, only in terms of minor things. With applique quilting, you're sewing the object or image down once you glue it, and with collage art, you're just gluing and then you quilt after if you so choose. So I wanted to share with you my first applique quilt art that I also call collage art because it's somewhat collagey. So this is it. Now this is not my pattern. I followed a woman, her YouTube channel is Stitchesbyjulia, and I'll link her down below. But this was her free pattern, and this was the first thing that I gave a whirl. And I absolutely love it. Now all of this here is collaged, different pieces of fabric, and there's a technique that you have to use. If you're interested, I'll link her video in the free pattern and you can give it a try. But it was so much fun piecing this together, and although it looks like really tedious, it really wasn't. It wasn't that bad at all. And then I just decided to add some beading, and I added some fabric, and then because I did not have the right foot to do free motion sewing, this was done by hand, but I really enjoyed it. And then I added this flap on here for it to hang, and then this is the back. So that is project number one. I'm absolutely in love with this process, and I'm trying to find a way to make it my own. Okay, so project number two. Project number two was my attempt at doing my own pattern of collage art quilt. So let me go and get, which I forgot to, let me go and get my pattern that inspired this. So this is my collage art, well, not collage art, this is my mixed media art that I did on a wood block. I love working on these small wood block pieces that can be freestanding pieces of art. So I decided to use this as a pattern to replicate using fabric. And this is what I came up with. There she is. And hopefully you can see that. I love how she came out. Love, love, love how she came out. This is the back. I just used a coordinating fabric. So there's the fabric and there's the wood. So yeah, just that one article alone in that magazine inspired me to give this a try. It is so much fun to do. I just want to make sure that I'm discovering myself in this process and that I'm having fun. I'm discovering that I do not want to be restricted by rules in art, and whenever I start to see things like have to be really technical, I get turned off by that. I don't know if that's a bad thing. I just want to have fun. I didn't go to school for art. Everything that I do is self-taught or trained or YouTube taught. So I'm not really interested in the technical piece. Some things maybe like value I'm interested in and I'm still learning, composition, that kind of thing, but I pretty much go by what looks pretty to me. So I hope you like what I've done. I hope you'll take a look at her videos. Stitches by Julia. She has a lot of different things on her channel that might be of interest to you. Leave a comment down below and let me know what you think of my creations. Thank y'all for tuning in, and I'll be back with some more creative videos.